The Wrecking Crew, like I love like what I love a sibling movie where like it's two brothers or two sisters. It rarely happened, but I wonder how it's ever been like a mother-daughter duo where they go after somebody. But I love that type of movie. Like, so you got me with that. It's an action and it's like a story behind it. It's like, well, the description of the story. Whether the action movie ends up being a story is another thing. But I love a revenge movie where they're like finding who unalive somebody. Like, I love that. I love that type of movie. That gets me every time. So I guess they're both Hawaiian. I don't know if they're actually both Hawaiian or just in the movie. I'm guessing they're Hawaiian. I don't know, half Hawaiian. I don't know. But Hawaiian brothers, they're huge. It started, it's the daddy walking around town, clearly being followed, clearly fearful, and then he put something in the mail. Then a car ran him over. Maybe they just really wanted to look like a hit and run because they hit him, but then, yeah, he was on the ground, but they didn't know if he survived or not. They assumed he didn't survive, but they didn't know if he survived or not. I was thinking they was going to run back over him or something, but it's obviously a spoiler alert. The people that ran him over went to, I wonder, okay, how did they know that he was sending to that son and not the other son? How did they know that? Did they mention how they knew that? I didn't understand how they knew that he sent it to him out of all people. So he sent him to his son. Then they went to the son house and said, we need that package. How fast did they think a package come from Hawaii to what they say he was, Oklahoma? How fast do they think that happens? Like, it was pretty quickly after. It seemed pretty quickly after anyway, because the funeral was like hadn't even happened yet. So usually funerals happen with like after a week from the people that passed. But I was like, how quickly y'all think he got this mail from Hawaii? One, and two, why would you alert him of him getting the mail? You could have just wait till the mailman dropped it off every day until the mail came. Just wait to get the mail. Like, that was the logical thing. Why would you alert him that something is wrong? That was stupid. I don't know. That part was stupid. That was a good little fight scene. Some of it was a little cringe, but some of it was pretty good. Because, he's just so huge. And then, whatever. He was fighting for everybody and whatever. A little bit good fight scene. Every time it's like a movie like this, the brothers are always estranged. Then they have to come back together and figure it out. But it's hilarious. Now, I wonder what was the age difference between them. Because he was like towards the middle end when they finally hashed it out and fought. And then he was just hitting his brother. Why is he hitting his brother like that? I get them fighting him. And then when his brother's on down, he kept hitting him. That was weird to me. He eventually stopped. I guess he wanted to do the finishing move. Then he chop him in the throat or something. I don't know what he wanted to do. But he stopped. I'm like, why is he hitting his? He's already on the ground. Why you ain't gonna rub that man? That was weird to me. And especially the older brother. That was very strange. But then they cried it out and whatever. Men sometimes maybe they need, if they didn't get it out, especially they Hawaiian, I don't know, Chad, maybe they need to get it out. I'm saying, well, I wonder what the age difference was, because he was like, you abandoned me when, after his mother, somebody killed his mother. He was like, you abandoned me. But I'm like, now right for him to abandon him, he had to be way older. Well, I'm guessing he was older, because he was like old man when they was in a car fighting and people with the helmets and on a motorcycle. When I'm doing stuff like that, them car scenes, I'm like, yeah, y'all killing the people that's after y'all, but y'all actually killing the pedestrians, like not pedestrians, but people, bystanders, not even bystanders because they're in the car, but people in the car, y'all killing them because they car flipping over and blowing up. It's like, y'all killing what a lot of people. I'm surprised they don't be really getting in trouble for that, but I guess you got to defend yourself, so it ain't your fault. You didn't come to them, so whatever collateral damage happened, I guess happened, but that, action movies love a car scene. Bad Boy, all them scenes, they love a car scene and stuff, Rush Hour, all that, but yeah, I'm guessing there was a sniffing age difference. So maybe he was grown when he was a kid. So maybe, like, what do you think the age just like 15 years? Maybe the age difference was like 15 years. They didn't make that clear, but I'm guessing they assumed that he said the old man, so that's how you can assume he was older. But it just made it seem like it was such a age difference. When he had the picture of his mother and him, and then it was folded, but the other. His brother waiting in the picture, something like, dang, is he the older brother? And the other brother born yet? But then you find out that they have different mothers. I didn't assume that they were only half brothers. They said daddy, but whatever. I felt the movie, like, it didn't have any like suspense to me. Like, they tried to at the end make whoever the mayor was, that was a close friend of the daddies in the family. He was close to them, like he was, doing some crooked. They threw that in there or whatever, but it just, I don't know. It wasn't any like Like the dude that kidnapped their cousin and the wife at the end. Like he was the one that did all of it. Like he was the husband of the wife that fell in the car that he was supposed to go meet with. He had pep in the car. I'm guessing they pushed her, out the window or whatever, the hotel or whatever it was. Like it was him, but it was like, I don't know. It just came out of nowhere that like his character just to me appeared out of nowhere. It was just like, I don't know. It was strange to me. It'd be different when we saw him and the daddy talking beforehand, like before he got hit, but it started with the daddy getting hit by the car, like that scene. So maybe if we would have seen him interact before or something, I don't know. It just felt like out of nowhere. It didn't really feel like a suspense or a building up to something. It just felt like it's sprung on you. And that was kind of strange. The other, Pico? It wasn't like Pico? It was someone with a P. Pico. It's about Pico. Pico, I don't know why I thought he was like father was your father to me, whatever. I thought he was gonna end up being like he was actually their brother. Like I feel like they was gonna reveal that he was actually their brother too, and he was messing with somebody else, like whoever his mother is, Pico mother is. I was like, dang, that's good. They gonna real that's his real father too, and they sibling. But that didn't happen. And he was so mean to his niece. She's like, can I braid your hair? No. And then he was asleep. She started braiding her with bows. And she said, oh my gosh, you're so pretty. He was like, girl, if you can get about it. That was hilarious. Like his girlfriend, he was like, oh, she's spicy. He just kept saying that. And she's so hot. It was just weird. That was strange. I don't know what the obsession is, but it was strange to me. It was very weird to me. That whole thing was weird. Even at the beginning when they was arguing, she was leaving. He was like, not again. I was like, is he saying she leave all the time? Or was he saying every girl leave? I didn't know which one he was saying. But I'm guessing he was saying she leave all the time and they fight all the time. Because who's spicy? He just kept saying that. It was just very strange. Like he was obsessed with her look. It was just really, really weird. So she said spicy. It's like every time they want to do, they don't want a black woman, but they don't want a white woman. So they're like, oh, let's get a Latino woman. It was just very strange how he kept referencing. That was weird to me. It's like they avenged their father's death, but at the end, when the dude gave him a letter or a piece of paper with the person who killed his mother, he put it in the fire. Like he did. Okay, Cat, what's one more person? Y'all don't already killed all these people. What's one more person? So you don't want to avenge your mother, and clearly there's somebody that ain't still alive. Because why would he give you the paper? Because he would try to hear the person not alive, but heard their name. I mean, it wouldn't be nothing secret to put on paper if the person was unalive. So clearly ain't one of the people that you unalive. One of the people in some gang started a while. I can't remember. Yakuza. Like Curry wasn't nobody in that gang because I feel like they didn't unalive all of them. I don't know. It was like a lot of different players in this, like that. And then the dude that's kidnapped, but the Yakuza was working for him. There was a lot going on. But then they were Asian, wherever they worked for him. And I don't know what was going on. It was a lot happening. Like it wasn't really explained well. Like after I read the plot and reading the plot, it was better than the actual movie. I'm like, I don't know, because when I watch movies, something about like the Rica plot, especially if there's like some type of hole in it, I'm like, what are they trying to say today? I think that was pretty much it. It wasn't a lot to talk about. I feel like it was action in it, but the action wasn't that great. Like I said, the fight scene in the house, I thought that was good. I don't know if any other fight scene really stood out to me. Then he shot the dude in the glass, but it was like bulletproof gas, and then his stupid self came out. He was like, he's so stupid, I don't know why he came out. Then after I just want to say, I don't know why I didn't have nobody outside his house to worry about the mail. Like, that didn't even make any sense. Like, you thought he got the mail that fast? Like, I don't know. That was pretty much it. It wasn't really much to talk about. I don't know. I couldn't stop paying attention. I'm not going to lie. After a while, because it became not interesting. It seemed like they kept putting so many stuff they're not paying, but it wasn't. It was just like, hey, we know we got to get this point out. We know we got to get this point out, but it wasn't. The build-up wasn't good, and it just felt like they threw a whole bunch of stuff in the pot. They had to cook gumbo, so they threw all the ingredients in gumbo, but it just in the pot, but it wasn't like, it didn't take the time to simmer. I don't know what that analogy was, but that's what it felt like. But overall, I guess it was cool. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it kind of lost my attention. It was just like, what's going on? Like when they was at the house, I'm like, what they at the house for? It was just like when they was being waiters, but the people knew who they were. I don't know. It was just too many different players involved. Like too many people. Then these people just came from nowhere, I felt.